Welcome back to Financial Minds Meet the Experts. I'm your host, Jaime Agostino. On this podcast, we're joined by financial industry experts to talk about topics, trends, and themes that credit union professionals need to know about. Today, I'm sitting down with another credit union that has an incredible financial literacy program. Elba Arenas with MC Federal is here with me today to delve into the program that they offer for financial literacy. Elba, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. But before we get started, would you mind telling our listeners just a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you for having me. Like you said, I'm Elba Arenas. I am with MC Federal. I am the president of MC Federal. I've been the president for a little over a year. I've been with the credit union for 7 years, but I've been in banking in general for, it's going to be 30 years.
All right. Well, let's get right to it. So let me start off with, MC, Federal Credit Union. You offer financial literacy materials to the local high schools in the counties that you serve. So why is this something that is important to the credit union?
I feel that too many students enter early adulthood without the tools and knowledge they need to build a solid financial future. And education plays an essential role in reversing that trend. So we take it seriously when we go out there to teach, because we feel like if they're graduating and they don't have the tools to be successful, we want to help provide those tools.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I was sharing with someone recently, it's crazy to me. Like when I was in school, that was a standard program that you went through. And now for my daughter, who is a high school student, it's an elective and it's called Adulting 101, which just makes me chuckle that's what it's called. But it's great that you're there in the high school. So thank you. Is there one specific topic that you find is most misunderstood among the students?
Yes, actually there is. And I think it's the importance of a credit score, of maintaining a great credit score. We've often, when we go in, they tell us about, so what is a credit score? And they're like, well, if you get a credit card. I'm like, okay, yes and no. That helps you build your credit, but understanding that so young, even though they're being offered, because now they're getting offered credit cards at 18, but they don't understand the importance of building that credit and being responsible and making those choices that can affect them in the future for when they're buying a home, buying a car. So we do a whole section on good credit score, understanding your credit score, how to build your credit. So I just feel like it's an important tool for them to learn, because that's every high school we've been to, that's the number one subject that I feel that they are not sure on and need help on.
Yeah, no, that's important. I mean, they'll need that for all of their adulthood. If they plan to get a car or loan, anything, they'll need a nice, good credit score.
Absolutely.
All right. So you don't only offer the materials to students, you also offer a program to adults in your local communities. Could you tell me a little bit about that program that you offer and what is included in that program?
Sure. So we work with a couple of different partners. One of the partners that we work with is the Getting Ahead Foundation. And we've been working with them for exactly 7 years. So what we do with them is people who are climbing out of poverty. So they go through a course with them for 12 weeks, and then we're the last leg of that chapter. So what we do is we talk to them. We have a program. Our program is 6 weeks long. So it's understanding your credit report, building your credit, debit versus credit, fraud. We take them through that program, and once they graduate, we give them a tablet, and on that tablet, everything that we taught them and their budget is in there. So they'll take that back with them. And for some of them, that's like the only computer that they have. They don't have smartphones. They don't have computers. So this tablet helps them when they're able to go in there and keep track of their budgets.
Yeah.
We also work with something else that we just developed last year. It's called the Prison Project. And we're working with local jails, and we're going in to teach financial literacy for people with nonviolent crimes. So those that are in there for other crimes, we're able to go in and work with them and give them a second chance, if you would, and help them understand, like, this time when they get out, they can be successful.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that sounds great. I mean, we all need to stick to a budget sometimes. And, if you're not, used to developing that budget and truly understanding what's coming in and what's going out, and even, the difference between wants and needs, even that is critical in
Absolutely.
deciding a budget. So,
Yeah,
and that,
absolutely. Yeah, we actually go through that. We actually do a little, and every time we teach a course, we have different scenarios for them to jump in and, okay, is this a want or is this a need? And then we get them involved.
yeah.
Okay, so like tell us what is a want for you or what is a need. And it's really interesting the things that they realize that are not really needs, they just wants. So it's pretty interesting to see.
Yeah, yeah. And it's great that you guys are giving them tablets. I mean, that's a great resource for them
Yes.
then to have to carry on what the program has taught them.
Yes.
So in
Thank you.
2022 and I think 2019, your credit union won an adult financial education award. So number one, congratulations on that
Thank you.
achievement.
Thank you.
Could you tell me what that award signifies and how MC Federal was able to achieve it?
Sure. First of all, thank you again for acknowledging that. NC Federal Credit Union is really proud of that financial literacy program that we have. And the recognition that we received was just, it was such a huge honor, because then it makes you feel like, okay, we're on the right track. We're doing something correct and we're making a difference. And I believe that's the most important part, is because we say as a credit union, we want to make a difference, right? When we want to, every member that we meet, we want to, one member at a time, we want to make a difference too for that one member and be that change. And in order for us to be that change, we have to walk that walk and teach and have the passion to do so. And that's the one thing that our team has. It's a lot of passion. It's just a couple of us. It's not many of us. And it's the chief lending officer. He teaches with me. He teaches the lending side of it. My regional manager, who's now my director of operations, she teaches as well. And we have a couple of other people like this, my admin and my marketing specialist. They jump in to help as well. So it's just a lot of time goes into it. A lot of passion goes into it. And so to be recognized, it's huge. It just feels like, such a proud moment to be like, okay, we're doing something right and we're being recognized for that. So it's pretty cool.
Great, great. Well, and lastly, I mean, do you have any advice for other credit unions who might be interested in starting a financial literacy program at their organization? How should they get started?
There's a lot of tools online that walk you through how to get started. For more than anything, I say it's having that passion and having that drive and working with your team. I've seen a lot of great credit unions get together and make a difference. And I think that's the importance of a credit union, right? We're out there to be that difference, to make that change and to have that passion. And I think that every one of us can do it. It's just making the time to do so and holding on to that passion and being able to understand that we need to be the change we want to see. It all begins with us. We need to make the time to be able to teach others and be that change, if you would.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share with my listeners today?
Yes, I would like to share the difference that we've made, that it's like a proud mom moment when you see our members come in. And we had a member at one time who, this was just a year ago, who came in because his daughter went through our financial literacy program 3 years ago. So she told him, so it's generational. It truly is. And so she told him about the program, and then he came in and he went through the program. When he came to see us, his credit score was 539. Didn't have a car. He's never had owned a new car in his life. He never owned a home. And now he's telling his testimony in the Grading Ahead Foundation's graduations on how his credit score is now 759 because of the program that we were there to walk him through and teach him and give him those tools that he needed to be successful. So it just takes them wanting to do it and for us to be there to make that difference and give them the tools that they need to be successful. So I think it all begins with us, with any one of us who want to go out there and make a change and have the passion and the drive to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's one of the things, I've shared with you before that I just love about the credit union industry as a whole is the positive impact that our teams, our staff, our credit union make each and every day to the communities. I mean, what more could you ask for in a profession than to ask to be able to make a positive impact every day? And that's just so profound. And I mean, congratulations again. You guys are really doing
Thank you so
great
much.
things.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me. I appreciate you just taking the
Thank
time and talking about it. But before I close, I just want to share with our listeners, Viso Financial recently made an announcement that we are dedicating some grants through Cross States Foundation, Carolina, Virginia, as well as the Maryland, DC League foundations, that your credit union can help build a financial literacy program and get a grant. And Viso Financial is funding that. So please reach out to your local league to find out more about that. I mean, it's just nice to see credit unions making the commitment, and you know what, we're here to support you so that you can do it too. So hopefully people will take advantage of those grants. So looking forward to seeing how that program works out. So again, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. And thank you to all of my listeners. And I hope you make it a great day.